my goal is to hit $1 million net worth within the next year, and here are the 5 bank accounts I'm going to use to do that, so you should do the same. Number 1 is a checking account. This is where your money constantly goes in and out of, so your checks get deposited here, and this is how you pay your bills. I would honestly never have more than 1 to 2 months of expenses in that account because you don't earn any interest on it. Then after that, the majority of your liquid cash, whether it's $5,000 or $50,000, this is where your emergency fund should go, is in a high yield savings account. I personally use American Express, but doing this allows you to basically earn between 3 and 4% interest on your money, which, trust me, adds up over time. The next thing you need to have is a retirement account, whether it's a 401k provided by your company or you're doing it on your own. You can use a Roth IRA. This allows you to prepare for your future, and the earlier you are, it is so much more beneficial. I promise you, compounding is a real thing, and you will have so much money when you are older, and you will thank yourself. Then is a brokerage account, whether you just want to invest in index funds or individual stocks like Meta, Google, Nvidia. That's how you're going to do it. There's plenty out there like Robinhood, E-Trade, Merrill Lynch, whichever one you like, use it. Then the last one that most people leave out is a digital asset account. We are more digital than ever. Bitcoin has been the best performing asset over the last 10 years. I personally think it is irresponsible not to have some level exposure to it. So I recommend Coinbase personally, but you could use Robinhood, you could use a couple other ones. I don't like them as much. I personally use Coinbase, especially if you are in the US. It is the most trusted and secure one to date, and it's also really easy to use. But these are the 5 accounts that I'm going to use to take my net worth from roughly 650,000 to hopefully $1 million in just the next year.
Massive, like millions of followers, even more than that probably actually. Over here, you need like a few thousand, like 10,000 maybe. And you can make millions of dollars if you do it right. Now let's talk about how to do it right. Let's talk about top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. What this means is your top of funnel is the goal is to get reach. These are videos that are meant to get lots of views. Okay, this brings people in. If you think of it like top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, this top of funnel, you're bringing people into your ecosystem. Middle of funnel, you're educating them. Okay, you're training them to realize that you actually know what you're talking about. Like you're not some weirdo just giving tips. You're saying, hey, whenever I tell you how to do biceps, I'm giving you 3 really unique tips that you've probably never heard before. Okay, that's a great middle of funnel piece. And then bottom of funnel is where you talk about your product or your service without being overly salesy. Okay, I'm gonna work through this with a gardener. Love my gardener examples, okay? A top of funnel video for a gardener. Maybe I post this on a Monday. It would be how to feed a family of 5 on $10. Literally anybody on the planet would be at least mildly interested in watching that video. Maybe a 16-year-old boy would be like, I don't really care about feeding a family of 5. I have zero recollection, or reason to watch that. But anybody else would be at least intrigued. Even if they don't have a family of 5, they'd be like, I'm kind of interested in watching that, okay? Large reach. Now, the middle of funnel content would be something like how to build a hydroponic garden in only 10 square feet. Okay, not everyone's gonna care about that. It's a little bit more niche specific. Your gardeners are gonna care about it. The people who, maybe have a homestead or care a little bit more about it, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm really intrigued by this. I only have 10 feet of space. How are they gonna do it? It's going to be a little bit more niche specific, and you're going to add a ton of value in there. Now, let's say I'm a gardener and I am known for selling my carrot seeds. Okay? I got a website and I sell carrot seeds for $10, and that's how I make my money. For every million views I get, I make $10,000 in carrot seeds. All right? Here's my bottom of funnel content. How to get your carrot size to double. We don't have to. How to get your carrot size to double. I didn't entirely think about the wording on this. Just roll with me here. How to get your carrot size to double, and I'm talking about an actual carrot. This is really specific. It's about your product. It's about your seed that you're selling. Oh, this just gets worse and worse. But you get the point, okay? Now I want to talk about 3 questions you're going to ask yourself whenever you're making a top of funnel piece, a middle of funnel piece, and a bottom of funnel piece. Okay, top of funnel. Can anyone watch this? All right, can anyone watch this? Literally, ask yourself, could literally anybody on the planet watch this? It doesn't have to be entirely, it should be like 95% of the people on the planet. Middle of the funnel, whenever I'm trying to educate them and nurture them, if they applied this to their life, would their life be way better? Okay? You doing something funny and screaming in the hallway of your high school is not going to make you money. It's just not, you know? You singing a song to Tate McRae while you and your girls are getting ready in the mirror, it's not going to make you money. There might be a bunch of horny guys that sit there and watch it. You might get a lot of views and they might follow you. It's going to be tough to monetize. But back to the accountant, if you were like, or the AI automated person for accountants, if you were like, hey, here are 3 tips to set up the AI automation so that your email does this, if they were to apply that day, their life would be better. And then the bottom of funnel content is, did I position my product or service as the solution to their problem while still adding value? Okay? While still adding value. That is the secret. Let's do this, how to double my carrot size. All right? Love where this video is going. The problem, the hook might be, have you ever spent 30 days making carrots and you're frustrated with how little you have to eat later? All right, bear with me. Well, guess what? These seeds and these 3 tilling tips, you till the soil this way, and then you sprinkle in this fertilizer, and then you water it this much, and if you use these seeds, your carrots will double in size. Okay, you see how it wasn't just, hey, here are my carrot seeds, go buy them. All right? There was a hook with a problem. There's a solution. And there's tips in between that isn't just use my product, use my product, use my product. Okay? It's, hey, maybe till like this, maybe water like this, maybe fertilize like this. It's layers where someone watches that, and even if they don't buy your product, their life is still better. That's all you want to do, is you just want to make someone's life better. All right? And then eventually they might buy your product. And even if they don't, you shouldn't be so concerned about it. So let's recap real quick. If you want to monetize your content, you need to understand the ebb and flow between virality and conversions. Okay? So many of you have messaged me. How do I monetize? How do I monetize? How do I grow my brand? And your content is going